Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl Patiti Sparkles, back at it again today with a new video. And as you can already see in the title, I am going to be Oyin Damola today, your financial advisor. Yes guys, and so some of you that do not know, and to some that already know, I am an accountant. I've been working as an accountant in Ibadan for the past 3 years. Yep. And the past 3 years has been my the best years of my life, because this state has actually even made it even worth it more. So what am I going to be talking about today? I'll be talking about why you should come and invest in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Yes, I said it. Ibadan, Oyo State is going to, quote me, mark my words, Ibadan, Oyo State is going to be the growth, the change, the development is going to be like that of Dubai. You know, when they talk about Dubai, like some few years ago, maybe it's 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was a complete desert, and now look at Dubai now. That is what Ibadan is going to be. And you know, the people that would enjoy Dubai the most, the people that will be cashing out now, are those that saw that vision and invested in it early, quite early. So I am among the the few that seen the same vision and trend in Ibadan, Oyo State. So that's why I'm making this video. A lot of people always ask me, oh, they want to move to Ibadan. In fact, I have a lot of friends that have actually moved to Ibadan. A lot of friends that we served together. A lot of friends, people that I know randomly, and I just see them in Ibadan. I'm like, oh, you've moved to Ibadan? They're like, yeah, Ibadan is much better than Lagos. Ibadan is easier. Ibadan is more fun. Well, without wasting your time, if you came here to learn and to know what I'm talking about, I want to give you some reasons why. I don't know how many reasons it will be, but as we go in the video, I'm going to give you a lot of reasons why you should invest in Ibadan right now. So first, why should you invest in anything like the US and countries like US, a lot of other countries, UK, they package a lot of things in China, Turkey, Italy. Why do they do these things? Why do they produce things? Why does the US have the the vision, the creativity? They have the creation already. Why do they have to go and package it and make it in China, Italy, and so on? It's because, first of all, labor is cheap. Any state, any country that has a cheap labor is one of the countries you should first invest in, because that is going to be labor is going to be almost, let's say, 60 to 70% of your expenses of any job you're doing. The expenses of making that thing is just like you're running an hotel. Labor, your workers would be the first thing you have to put into consideration here before you start thinking of it is your workers that will clean, it is your workers that will wash plates, it's your workers that will attend to things. So that's labor. That's what we call labor. So first of all, labor in this state is very, very cheap. That is the first reason why you should invest now, before things go so high. You invest in a state that your expenses is much lesser than you can reduce your expenses by almost 50, 40, 30%. It's really, really good business. And rent is cheap. So both these two, your space where you display your market, whatever it is you're doing, both large scale and small scale business, rent is cheaper in Ibadan. So this is even a plus for you. If rent is cheap and labor is cheap, what else can we be talking about? So I'm living in a 2-bedroom apartment. My apartment is really, really amazing. I just got this new place, and everybody that comes here is always like, wow, this is a very, very big apartment. My room is big, my friend's room is very big, our kitchen so big, the sitting room, in fact, so big. My furniture is so lost in it. It's like there's nothing in it, and I'm paying 500k for rent. Like if I get this apartment in Lagos, I can't pay anything less than 1.2 million. This is one of the best areas in Ibadan. This is one. So you can imagine, even if I bought this house or I leased this house, I could even give the rent actually to some people. They give it at 700. I paid a total of almost like 650,000 for it, but it's still manageable because it's still very, in fact, everybody that comes here is like, oh, you got a good deal for this. Maybe if I do a house tour, that's what I'm saying. There are a room self-contained in Ibadan, very conducive room self-contained, like fully furnished kitchen, wardrobe in your room, self-contained for 100,000. And if you now want to even go to the higher areas, like places that are like Lekki of Ibadan, the Banana Island, you get self-contained. The highest you can get it for is 150, 180, 200,000. Amazing self-contained. You can't get that in Lagos. So your rent is cheap, both housing and your market space to rent is cheap. So you can buy a land, like I have, okay, like even land is very land is cheap. You can buy at a very good rate. I had a friend that bought a land for 3 million naira in 2015, and as of 2019 he sold this land for 8 million naira. Look at that margin in just 4 years. Look at the profit. Really amazing. You can also get that in Lagos, but you might not be able to buy 3 million naira land in Lagos in an area that you really like. And I think this 3 million naira land was almost 2 plots. I can't remember, but I remember he bought it for 3 million naira and he sold it for 8 million naira. Look at that. So it's still like that too. Like land is still cheap. If you have your money, come and invest in land right now. Don't say I did not tell you. Me, I'm seeing the future of this state. It's going to be amazing if they keep having good government, good governance. Is going to be amazing. So land is cheap, rent is cheap, labor is cheap. These two things, put it in consideration. So both for large scale business and small scale business. For large scale business, I tell people, you can open a factory here. If not a factory, you can become a distributor. I know people that like building materials. You can start to sell building materials. I know people that go to Lagos to buy building materials, and when they find out that they can get it also in Ibadan for maybe just like what they are buying in Lagos at per piece 170 naira, they can get it in Ibadan for 175, 180 naira. Only a dumb person will still go to Lagos, because considering the fact that you would have to pay for transportation, you will have to pay for labor, the people that will help you carry it. So it's almost tantamount to the same thing if you buy it in Ibadan. So same thing, instead of having this highly competitive market in Lagos, come and invest in Ibadan. Come and be a distributor if you have money for large scale business, retailing, wholesaling. Come and be a distributor, especially where I see lack, like the market that I see that there is less things is for especially the building materials and a lot of things. Come to Ibadan and invest in such. You have cheaper labor and people would rather buy. And now you are going to be a market for neighboring states like Oyo State, Kwara State, Ekiti State, Ondo State. All the states also go as far to Lagos to go and buy these things. So a lot of business ideas like that. And for small scale business owners, don't say I am not coming to you, I'm talking about big things. As a tailor, as whatever it is, in fact, even if it is a suya joint you want to start in Ibadan, just what you just need to do is branding, especially for small scale. So I would still talk more about this, but both for large scale and small scale businesses, come and invest in Ibadan, because one, labor is cheap, rent is cheap. These two things are your basic factor, are the things you need to know. And I hope you're blessed by this. So I'll be signing out, and if you have any question, please send me a DM on Instagram. You can send me mail too if you need me to clarify anything. And in my next video, I'm going to be telling you the best areas to invest you know, to invest in lands, to invest your business, both small scales and large scale, where the areas that are going, that development are going to hit like really fast. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like my video and share. And I hope I've been able to, you know, give you some of my financial advice, and you could pay me later when you make that jackpot. But seriously, Ibadan is a great place to invest in. So I'll be seeing you later. Bye.